Hello students, welcome back again with the chapter square and square root, in which today we are going to learn how to find out the square root of any number. This is concluding part of the video series of the chapter square and square root. So watch attentively and practice these questions in home. Square root is actually the reverse operation of squaring. How? We know that square of 7 is 49. We are taking example of 7. Square of 7 is 7 into 7, 49. So we can say it is square of 7. Similar way, while reversing, we can say square root of 49 is 7. Means square of 7 is 49 and square root of 49 is 7. Just as square of 5 is 25 and square root of 25 is 5. Okay. To find the square root, we are using this symbol. This is the symbol of square root. Means we can write as square root of 49 is 7. To find square root, we have three methods. First method is repeated subtraction method. Repeated subtraction method is repetition of subtraction from the given number what we are going to find square root. In last video you have observed the properties of square number where you have seen sum of odd numbers can be represented as the square of number. The same theory we will be using in that. We will subtract these odd numbers one by one from the given numbers. Let's see, 49 is the number of what we are going to find out square root. Now, first odd number is 1. We will subtract 1 from 49. It will give you 48. Now, next odd number is 3. We will subtract 3 out of 48. It will give you 45. Next odd number is 5. We will subtract 5 and we will get 40. The next number is 7. We will have 40 minus 7 is 33. Now taking 33 again, next odd number we have, that is 9. Here we are getting 24. Now next odd number is 11. We will subtract 11 from it to get 13. Now next number is 13. So we will subtract 13 from 13 to get 0. This is the process of repeated subtraction. We have to do it till we are getting 0 as the answer, means as the subtraction, last subtraction. When we will get 0, there we will stop our subtraction process. Now we have to see what is the square root of 49 through this method. We have to see how many times we have subtracted. For that, let's see, we have subtracted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So we have subtracted the odd numbers 7 times, means 7 times we have subtracted. So square root of 49 will be 7. This way we can find out the square root of numbers by repeated subtraction method. But it is not fruitful for the larger numbers. It is better to use this method in only smaller numbers, just as up to 2-digit numbers only. Now let us come to our second method known as prime factorization method, in which we find the square root by doing prime factorization of the number. Let us try to find out the square root of 256. So, first of all, let us find the prime factorization of 256. Doing by 2, it is an even number, so we can easily find out by factorization by dividing by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, and 16, that is 2 eights are. Similar way, 2 64s are 128, then 2 32s are 64, then 2 16s are 32, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, and 2 2s are 4, and 2 1s are 2. This is the process of factorization. What you are doing, you already have done in previous classes. So, after getting this, come to the actual process to get the square root. We are trying to find out the square root of 256. Square root of 256 is, it is a symbol of square root. We will apply it until we are getting the square root. How many 2's we have to count. Or how many factors you have, that you have to count and write here. So we have here 8 2's. We have written in product form because 256 is the product of 8 2's. Now to get the square root, we have to make the pair of 2 factors each. Means we have these 2 2's, we will have one pair, another 2 2's have another pair, like this. If you have another factors 3 or 5 like this, we have to make their pair also separately. Now, to find square root, out of this pair, we will choose only one 2. So, out of these 2 2's, we have 1. Here we will not use any square root sign because we are getting square root. So, 2 for this pair, another 2. For this pair, we have another 2. And for the last pair also, we have 2. And if you get the product, 2 2's are 4, 4 2's are 8, 8 2's are 16. This 16 is the square root of 256. This way, by prime factorization, you can find the square root of any number. What are square numbers? Actually, perfect square numbers. Now come to our next method, division method. This division method is somehow new for you. For that, as per the name division method, we will use the process of division, but it is in a different way. First of all, to do the division process, we will make the pair of numbers. As we are finding square root, we will take the digits in pair. Just as we will start pairing from right side. 29 will be in pair. If you have another 2 digits here, then we will make the pair of both the digits. But here we have only single digit. So we will take as a single number as a in place of pair. Now, as in simple division, we are doing just as 3 7's or 5 6's or 5 5's like this, 5 3's like this. Here we will use only single digit or single prime number to get the square. Means just as for 5, we will take 2 2's. Means we cannot use 2 3's or 2 5's like this. We will use 2 2's 4. We are doing the division process. 2 2's 4. Next, if we want to divide it by 3, we cannot take 3 1's 3. We will take 2 2's because we have to take the same digit in both the places. If we take 3 3's 9, it will be more than 5. So we are taking 2 2's 4. Similar as division process, we have to subtract as we are doing. In each step, we will subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1. Now, the next step is to write the same digit below it and to add. Remember, this step is new for you. This same digit should be written below and we have to add them. And the sum should be written here, keeping little bit space here because we have to put one more digit for the next step of division. Now, in division process, in each step, we are writing down one more digit. But as we have done pairing here, both the digits in pair should be written below. Now, we have to check the last digit, 9. We have studied in our properties of square number, 9 can be the square of either 3 or of 7. So, we have to use in both the places either 3 or 7. So, let us check. If we are putting 3 here, we have to multiply this digit with the number you are getting here after putting the digit. So 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12. Now we are getting the remainder 0. You have to proceed till you are getting the remainder 0, as it is in division process also. So we get the square root of 529 is 23. This 23, what is written above, is the square root of 529. Now let us take one more example of 1296. Let's do the pairing. For first two digits, we are having the number 12. Now, similar way as you have done here, we will take 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16. That will be more than 12. So, we will take 3 3s are 9. And we will subtract 12 minus 9 will be 3. Now, our next step to write the same digit below it and then to add. We got 3 and 3, 6. We will write it keeping little bit space here. Now, both the digits will be written below together. Now, last digit is 6. We know square of 6 is always 6. Means if we write here 6, we will get 6 at the last digit, because we have to multiply this 6 with the whole number 66. So 6 6 are 36, 6 carry 3, 6 6 are 36 and 3 will be 39. We are getting the remainder 0. So we can write square root of 1296 is 36. This way you can find out the square root of any number which have perfect squares, which are perfect square numbers. You can practice more such numbers to get the square root, and it will be convenient for you. This method is more convenient for you because with this method you can find square root of large numbers also. Thank you.